All right. So hi everyone once again and good evening. The speaker for today's webinar is Harsha Agarwal. That's me. I have had other webinars with the application, before as well. Loads of webinars actually. I hope many of you attended the same, before as well, and many of you are new. Um, Today's topic is social media as an effective educational tool. And what should be our expectation setting from today's webinar? It's very simple. Okay, you should expect just a very basic thing out of today's webinar, that how can you make use of the social media platforms, right? WhatsApp hai, Facebook hai, YouTube hai, Instagram hai, the the famous social media platforms, especially falling under the Meta and Google, right? How can they contribute to education in today's world, and why is social media very important as a tool of the 21st century? That is a simple expectation setting from today's webinar. All right. Again, before beginning, with the webinar and moving ahead, a good evening to all of you, once again. And Christina ji, just getting your message right now. Many teachers from my school I attended in the workshop. We are from Shifali International School, Ljubljana. Once the school reopens, definitely talk with the management. Oh, that's great, Christina ji. That's actually great to hear. Thanks, Seema ji. Just read your message. That's really great of you. Thank you. All right. So that is basically the topic for today and our expectation setting, from it, right? What should we expect in today's webinar? So what should you expect is learn about the various social media platforms, educational content and pages, and how can you make effective utilization of the same, in education. Okay. Before moving ahead and speaking a lot more about it, just a simple message from the homework app and team. You get participation certificate for every webinar you attend. Even this webinar today is certified in nature. How do you receive the certificate? I'll send a form link during the end of the webinar. You fill the form within 24 hours via email. The certificates will reach to all of you, right? Second thing is the Smart Teacher Festival. Smart Teacher Festival basically has two benefits. Okay. The two benefits are you earn a reward which is worth rupees 1,999, and the second is you earn certificates, on various levels, bronze, silver, gold, etc., which is official, which is official certificate from the homework app and team. Okay, that is one simple message I wanted to contribute, not contribute, sorry, one simple message I wanted to convey before we move ahead, okay, with the webinar. All right. Okay, talking about emergence of social media, right? Just a brief introduction will be social media as an effective educational tool. All right. Uh, the topic for today basically focuses on the idea that as a student, right? If I am a student, if you are a teacher or an individual, we all know that social media, has a great hang, on people nowadays, right? They spend a lot of time, on an average 4 to 5 hours every day. All the individuals, including you, I, and the students, spend time on social media as per the statistics, okay, which is posted on the internet, and in various research papers, right? Internet has also made the attention span, of people very short. First it was, let's say, 1 minute reduced down to 50 seconds, and now it's just like 5 to 6 seconds, the attention span of the individual. How can you make this 4 to 5 average hours per day of an individual, that 5 to 6 seconds, of the attention span per post, or per story on the social media platform, effective for your students, and yourself, right? It can only be done when you download the right social media application, and when you use the pre-existing social media applications in the right manner. So right now, if you all have FB, WhatsApp, Instagram, etc. on your phone, what apart from memes, what apart from fun, and humor and serials and movies, you follow, which makes your time spent on social media effective for you, right? That's very important to understand. Even if I'm spending 4 to 5 hours on social media or 7 hours on social media every day, am I making that time effective for me? That is a very big question we need to ask ourselves. All right. So before moving to various social media platforms and how can you make your time effective on the same and the students, and make students learn something from it, we'll discuss a little history, of how social media emerged, and how it revolutionized education in India, and in the world. All right. So the first social media networking site which emerged, was 6 Degrees. ठीक है. 6 Degrees पहला social networking site था, which was founded by A. Winrich, okay, in 1996, and it had very popular features. You can create a friend list, connect with different peoples, affiliate your own schools, into the particular website, etc. So 6 Degrees, this is the particular UI of 6 Degrees, as you can see on the screen. Okay, 6 Degrees was the first social media networking site launched in the 1990s. Okay, that is where the social media started. But apps like this never gained momentum because there was no support, of a fast internet connection, which could provide people the connectivity they needed. Let's say 6 Degrees, the social media application, which was the first social media application, was ahead of its time, right? Some things which are ahead of its time, are usually face a lot of drawback and rejection in society. But 6 Degrees still managed to connect a lot of people who were into internet at that point of time. And yeah, later on the site was sold, because it was not performing that well in the market. After that, in 2001 came Rise. If you all know what LinkedIn is today, right? LinkedIn is a business platform for for business people to connect. Similarly, Rise, was the first precursor of LinkedIn. All right, wherein the business people can connect with each other, create friends. They can create a list of friends and connect socially. So Rise came. So first was 6 Degrees, then came Rise. You can see the UI. This is how Rise used to look. At that point of time, it was a desktop application, right? Everything when came initially was or were only used on desktop. So you can see this is the desktop UI for Rise, right? Then came Friendster, which was again an application more like Facebook. You can see the UI of Friendster. Okay, Friendster came, and this is a UI of Friendster, as you can see on the screen. Just giving you a very brief description, of how social media came into picture from the 1996, and now we are in 2022, right? So you have to understand that how much difference and evolution has happened on the internet, which made our lives very different on the outside, right? Friendster came, again a social media application, and then there are other social media apps which were launched during 2003 and 2004 and post that. Okay, so some of these applications I want to show you is LinkedIn. LinkedIn came in 2003, again a business platform for people to connect, right? MySpace came. MySpace was a very good alternative to FB. It came before Facebook, and it got very very famous. MySpace. All the actors, celebrities, new concerts, musicians were too into MySpace. But as soon as FB came, MySpace started declining because of the cluttered, user interface. As you can see on the screen, the user interface is very cluttered. It's very old. It gives very old, nostalgic vibes. And kind of not very refined in nature, right? So MySpace came, and then High Five came, another social networking site, right? Then came Facebook in 2004, right? Mark Zuckerberg, as we all know. Facebook came with a very simple UI, with loads of opportunities for individuals to earn their living, being influencers on the same, educational content, and various types of other content were posted on FB on a daily basis, right? So just giving you a very brief, right now in the last 8 minutes, what we discussed was why social media is a very very important tool in education, and how the social media has emerged from 1996 to 2000 to 2022, right? How various applications came one after the other, and as the internet revolutionized, the speed of the internet increased, number of phones increased in people's hand, connectivity increased, the usage of these apps also increased a lot. And if we look at today's scenario, right, we will basically notice that out of 7 million people around the world, I think 99% people are connected, okay, via a phone, right? You go to the poorest of places and the poorest of families, people don't have a place to live, but they have phones in their hand. That is how our world works. And when a person have a phone in their hand, one thing which you are sure of they will be having is WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, other basic applications you can find on everybody's phone. And especially students, you can see 5 to 6 year old kids right now, playing with the phone, seeing videos on YouTube, enjoying with the same, dancing on the steps which are shown in the video, right? That is how forward our world is today. So how social media has revolutionized education is a very big question for all of us. Yeah. Just reading out the points for the people who can't see the PPT due to any network issues. Okay. Am I not audible? I just saw one message that I'm not audible. Definitely, Shivangi ji. Just read your message right now. It's audible, yeah? Okay, fine, fine, fine. Thank you, thank you. ठीक है तो इसीलिए इतना it's so important that you understand कि if my students see it's a basic knowledge. Okay, every student, okay, even your child, your husband, your wife, your grandparents, your parents, everybody has a phone right now which is touch screen, and everybody uses some or the other kind of social media applications. Okay, maybe one or two or maybe four or five, but everybody uses the same. And the one crowd, the one age group which is the most heavy user of social media application is the age group of 15 years to 25 years. That is the age group of students highly into social media today in today's world, right? On an average, the research has found that people spend at the least 3 to 4 hours every day on social media, and the time is increasing day by day. Okay, so the question is, when people are living a certain kind of lifestyle, when they are accustomed to a certain kind of habit on a daily basis, how do you make that habit effective in nature and educational in nature, with a little, let's say, pinch of fun in it? All right. So just reading out my PP once. Boon for teachers, right? How social media revolutionized education. It's a boon for teachers, right? As a teacher now in the offline class, you teach 100 students, but with the help of the social media applications like YouTube, FB, Instagram, you have the power to make it live for another hundreds of people out there, or another lakhs of people. You teach just 1 hour, the same subject, with the same effort, with the same strength, and in the same time. But that 1 hour not only benefits the 100 people in your class, but the lakhs of people, who are sitting out there, right? YouTube, the most popular medium for creating your own pages and vlogging in the form of your own video post classes on a daily basis. Instagram is becoming another popular medium wherein you can post daily content regarding your subject, regarding your own content. If you are expert in anything, you can create your own post and update it there, okay, for other people to see, right? So basically what is happening is, social media created virtual educational centers. They gave rise to all these. They created virtual theaters, virtual stand up comedies. They created virtual tours to various places, and they've also created virtual educational centers. Student can access notes and educational content anywhere across the world, right? It's a boon for students coming from financially weak backgrounds. As I told, data, statistics, research have shown people don't have a good place to live in India. They live in huts. They live in places worse than huts, but they will still have a smartphone in hand. It's so important in today's world. The connectivity which you have to maintain, right? Even those kind of students can be educated since birth or since childhood, with the help of the right applications on their phone. Even if they use these kind of apps, they can find the right pages to follow, which so if you're scrolling your Instagram today, maybe with four memes, also get one educational post to see, right? Knowingly, unknowingly, even if you don't want to see, you end up seeing the educational content, right? If you follow the right pages. That is the idea. Okay. Boon for students coming from financially weak backgrounds. Teachers can make their own subject channel and post recorded videos. Virtual education, daily updates can be given. One teacher can now teach lakhs of people in real time, right? Education is completely different after social media came. And after social media came into picture, and people started making use of the same, right? Many famous YouTubers or influencers came into picture, right? Maybe for technical blogging, or blogging about their gadgets, or blogging about education, blogging about classrooms, schools, colleges, etc., right? It became more accessible. Students became more aware of the different cultures, different teaching styles teachers have across the world. And they just don't stick to one. Flexibility is another concept which is introduced. And following the social media came in 2016, one of the first
e-learning applications, in the form of Vedantus, Byju's, and there were some other apps, in line, right? All these applications came just like 6 to 7 years back, and you can see how impactful, they are in the market right now. Yeah. So again, social media has revolutionized, a lot of things in society. But since our topic today is education, we talk about education in specific. Okay.
So for those of you who have missed any part of the webinar and joined recently, a breadth navigation of what we discussed why social media as a concept is important in education. We discussed about the various social media applications which came one after the another from 1996 to understand, how society has been changing, slowly and steadily. It's not a one-day change. It's a change which is, following from years. And then how social media emergence, also changed, modified, or revolutionized the education, of today. All right. Now, right now, I want everyone right here to keep their phones handy. Okay, everyone. I want all of you to keep your phones handy and make sure that you have YouTube, you have Instagram, and you have Facebook on your phone. Everybody has these three applications: YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. The three most popular apps that students are into, right? And we have to observe, we have to follow and subscribe as and when I go ahead, in the particular webinar. Those of you who don't have any of the three apps, or can note down the names, or can see the recording of the webinar later on YouTube, okay, and follow the same and make use of the same. All right. So just keep your phones handy, okay? Even if you don't have any particular application with you right now, just note down the names, okay? All right, just note down the names or just see the recording of the webinar later on YouTube channel of the homework app. Thanks, Imaji. Read your comment. Um, yeah. So no worries, no worries. Today, just for everybody's information, try to keep your phones handy. I will be showing you various channels, various pages which is related to K-12 education. Okay, K-12 specific channels and pages which are reliable in nature, and following the same and making your students follow the same can actually help you to use social media as an effective educational tool. All right. It's very important to keep yourself updated, with these applications. All right. Even the teachers who don't have any of these applications, I'll just say that, it's very, very important, that the world we live in today is very tech oriented, right? Everything is converting, slowly and steadily into technology. If not today, tomorrow you have to, modify your own self a little to fit, the world around you. So what I feel is, rather than waiting for tomorrow, the time is today. The time is now. Okay. So even if you don't have any of the application, is completely fine. I understand. Just note down the names of the pages of the channels, which I'm trying to show you. And after I show you everything I have in hand for K-12 specific education CBSE schools, I'll basically discuss, a little more about certain concepts. All right, everyone. So everyone ready? Shall I start? Those of you who don't have facing any problems, you can watch the recording later on YouTube as well. But very important to make yourself handy with these social media applications, because your own students who sit in your classes are actually the ones who use the same on a daily basis. And the idea is, how can you make these social media applications very effective and very educational for your students? All right. Even if your students follow 200 meme pages, let's say they follow 200 meme pages, and other content pages on Instagram, they can at least follow 9 to 10 educational pages as well. Knowingly or unknowingly, they will at least see two posts of education every day, right, in their 4 to 5 hours. It's better, than before, right? We can't break the habit of social media because it's not possible. It's enrooted so deep into our lives. What we can do is we can make it better. Okay. So I hope everyone is ready and handy, with these applications, and those of you who are not, it's completely fine. Just try to see what I'm trying to show and we'll have a discussion there. So no worries if you have, if you don't have. All right. All right. I'll just quickly start by showing. Okay. All right. The first thing which we are going to discuss is YouTube, right? I think everyone right here, is having YouTube app on their phone, or by default, Google to YouTube data hi hai, right? Everyone has at least Google, on their phone. or the Chrome tab on their phone, right? You can access YouTube from there as well. YouTube is one of the best or the bestest medium to impart education to even, an illiterate person. YouTube is such a powerful medium, from the past 10 to 15 years, that no other application, has crossed YouTube, in its USP. All the videos, all the content, etc., which are shared on YouTube are not reliable in nature, but there are certain pages, which YouTube has verified from their end. That means whatever they say, whatever content they speak about is highly reliable in nature, and you can trust, the people who are speaking those things, trust the content, which you are getting out of there. And how can you use YouTube as an educational tool is by making your students follow the right kind of things. Okay, I have many pages in hand with me, which I want to discuss, with all of you, right? But before that, there are 2 3 videos which I want to show you, from various pages. All right, so YouTube is our first medium which we are going to discuss. All the people who have the YouTube app on their phone, I want you to open it and keep it handy, because I'm going to discuss about 9 to 10 YouTube channels which are highly reliable in nature and with excellent content, excellent graphics, for your students to learn and to get the most benefit out of it. All right, so I want you to subscribe as and when I go ahead, and we'll also see some videos from the same. Okay. Okay. The first channel I'm going to show you right now is Veritasium. I don't know how many of you know about this, but the first is Veritasium. I want all of you to go and subscribe to the same. Veritasium is the first channel I want you all to subscribe. What Veritasium do is, it's basically, a particular channel, on YouTube, which is YouTube verified. As you can see, there's a verified symbol as well right here. Okay, with 12 million subscribers. All right, 12 million subscribers is a lot. It's more than a crore subscribers this page has. And what this page shows is these kind of content, as you can see on the screen. Something about physics, something about chemistry, the things like, why it is so hard to take this picture, the black holes or the sun, etc. They discuss about almost everything. And you can see that the page, is also in different languages. Here you can see on the screen. That is how famous, Veritasium is. Okay, they discuss about temperature, they discuss about, science. So basic focus of Veritasium is science. Okay, they discuss about biology, chemistry, physics, various things, in a very interesting manner. Short videos of 3 to 6 minutes, but really interesting to watch. Okay, so Veritasium is a very good medium, for teaching your children, some of the very basic concepts, you are looking forward to teach them. All right. How imaginary numbers were invented. You can see the first video right here. Okay, 7 months ago it was posted. So Veritasium is again a very good platform, or very good channel to follow. Okay, the big misconception about electricity, as you can see right here. So it's a verified channel, again a very good one. Especially talks about science, physics, chemistry in general, bio also sometimes. Okay, do subscribe to this first, Veritasium. That's the first channel for the day. We'll see one short video. We'll see some short videos later, but let me tell you the channels first. Second channel, which I have in hand is, yes, Tina Ji, exactly. It's actually great, Veritasium. Okay. Second is Crash Course Kids. Everyone on the screen, can you see this channel? Crash Course Kids. It's also a verified channel, as you can see the symbol. 700K subscribers and a very popular one. And you can see, how cute the graphics are. Can you see the videos on the screen? Cute graphics, very engaging in nature, which can actually engage the students. And each and every video is just 3 to 4 minutes long. So even if a student tries to watch such kind of videos, by walking from one class to another. So if I'm moving from my chemistry class to my bio class, these kind of videos, can be watched easily in 3 to 4 minutes. Crash Course Kids, another very good page or channel on YouTube. And what does it talk about? It talks about everything in general. Okay, what's an engineer? You can see, Crash Course Kids. So simple topics, simple discussion topics. कि engineering का process क्या है? What is the success solutions? 4 spheres. Okay, what are spheres, of the earth? Can you see here? This talks about geography. 4 spheres, okay, of the earth. It talks about everything in general. Okay, Crash Course Kids. It talks about English. It talks about geography. It talks about, sometimes about the animal ecosystem. All these kinds of topics, are there. Or you can see, measurement mystery here. Here another video which I'm pointing out to. Measurement mystery is another video. Hunting for properties, which talks about which talks about, mathematics and all. Here comes the sun, vegetarian transformation. These kind of cool, interesting videos with very engaging graphics and a short time span, is posted on this channel. So everyone followed this. How do I send the channels? I don't know. That is why I'm showing on the screen. You can type this name, ma'am. So everyone, just type this name on YouTube. Crash Course Kids, and you can subscribe to the same. If you're facing any problem now, you can also follow the same later as well. That's not an issue. Just note down the names of the channels if you don't have the app handy. Follow it later and see it. Cute little graphics, short videos, crisp, and to the point. These kind of channels are the ones which you should use in your classes for education, for teaching your students something which you feel is very boring and very rote in nature. Okay. Second is Crash Course Kids. The third I want to show you is TED Ed. Okay, every one of you might have heard about TEDx speakers, right? TED speakers, TED Talks. Usi ka, there's this one branch, TED Ed. Okay, TED Ed is basically the educational channel, of TED platform, wherein it posts about various things again students can be educated about. A general channel with 17 million subscribers, that's around like 1 crore 70 lakhs or something, and Shunali ji, yes, for maths also I have in hand. Don't worry, we'll come to it. Okay. You can. Am I not? Oh, no worries, Rajkumar. You can pause the recording if you miss any part of it. Okay. Third is TEDed. Now, what does TEDed talks about is basically here. How were momos invented? Dumplings. Everybody likes momos, right? So, how were momos invented? Dumplings invented. Why is Mona Lisa a masterpiece? How to beat smallpox. Then think like a coder. Okay, they talk about these things which are basically very easy to understand for all the students from all the grades. So again, these kind of channels, they are verified in nature, they are reliable in their content, and they talk about everything. Almost all the world is staged by William Shakespeare, so all the English teachers can also find their content right here. Okay, they have poems, they have stories, they have they talk about history, they talk about geography. TED Ed is a very, very good channel which talks about almost everything. You can see right here, four sisters in ancient Rome, who were the Vestal, virgins, and a day in life of an ancient Egyptian doctor. These kind of cool videos, which are very short in time span, 6 to 8 minutes, and with cute little graphics, which can actually engage a student. And a student can watch these kind of videos, while traveling back to home, coming, from home to school, sitting in the washroom. You can watch these videos anywhere actually, and it's a very, very good channel. Even teachers can watch it if they want. All right. Please do do follow TED. It's a very, very good channel. Okay, TED especially this one. If you can't subscribe right now, just note down the names. Okay, so we discussed about Veritas CM, Crash Course Kids, and TED. Fourth is Nat Geo Kids. Nat Geo Kids is typically about geography. The geography teachers right here, you have a very, very good page to follow. This is Nat Geo Kids. Even the teachers who are not belonging to geography subject, you can see, this is a very interesting page. Again, you can see, it's verified in nature, and there are like 655, K subscribers. Okay, that's a lot of people, to subscribe, right? And you can see how each video is just, 2 to 1 minutes long. Okay. So Nat Geo has this thing, wherein they create videos which are 1 to 2 minutes long. But each and every video, as you can see on the screen, has good graphics, perfect good graphics, and a good explanation of the same. So geography teachers, even the biology teachers can use it because they talk about various animals in the ecosystem as well. So Nat Geo is again a very interesting channel to follow. Okay, that's the fourth channel we are discussing. For maths, okay, just a minute. Okay, all the maths teacher right here. I'm gonna show something for you right now. Okay, 3 blue and 1 brown. This is a channel which is for mathematics in hand, right? Animated math, 3 blue 1 brown. Okay, please subscribe to this channel. 4 million subscribers. There's a lot of subscribers. Again, verified channel, so you don't have to worry about the content which is posted here. Right, it's reliable in nature. You can see, how beautifully they have posted all the content about mathematics, various chapters regarding, everything is here. Differentiation, calculus, all the chapters, for the higher classes, lower classes, everything you will find here, three blue and one brown way. Okay. So this is again a very good channel to follow. The mathematics teacher, do subscribe to three blue and one brown. I hope everybody has subscribed to the 5 channels I've told till now. Everyone, are you done with the same? Then I'll move ahead if you're done. Oh, I'm very sorry. Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, I have more 4 to 5 good channels in hand. Okay. So yeah, please pay attention. The next one is Beyond. I don't know how many of you know about Beyond, but Beyond is a channel basically for news, world news, international news, world strategy, and live updates. A great, my favorite. Personally, Beyond is my favorite. I watch a lot of Beyond and Vox videos because the explanation is very, very good. Okay. Beyond is like, wow. There's this lady who speaks, she's very famous, Palki Sharma. I don't know how many of you know, but yes, a very good platform for updating your students with what's going around the world, internationalization. And Palki Sharma is a great speaker, like the great speaker. She's very good in whatever she does in journalism. Okay. So Oh yes, Zainabji, definitely. I really love Palki Sharma personally. So Beyond is another great channel to follow for news updates. Okay, what is happening, what is not happening, to understand that if this thing is happening, why it's happening, and she explains everything, in a very simple manner. So it's easy to understand the same. Okay, so you should follow these kind of things, yourself, and make your students follow the same as well. Mathematics के लिए Thanamani ji, I have already told three blue, one brown. They have high school content as well. Three blue, one brown. Harshita ji, actually, I have certain channels in hand as of today. But yeah, I'll research on the same, and get back maybe on the next webinar. Okay. Right now, I really request all of you to maybe just, I have certain channels in hand, which I used to know and follow from a long time, which is very, very beneficial for kids as well. But yes, subject specific channels, you have to find, yourself as well. Otherwise, I can research on the same and get back to all of you. Yeah. All right. For biology teachers, especially, I have another beautiful channel here, BioArc. Biology teachers, do follow this channel, BioArc. Beautiful channel, with good content. And you can see, there's another channel, other channels, which are related to it as well. Pygmalion and real life lore, which I already told. All right. So this is another very good channel, BioArc, where you can see various type of videos, which are posted on, biology, on animal system, etc. A very beautiful, channel to follow again. BioArc, good graphics, good content. Okay. BioArc is there. Beyond, Vox. I'll type for all the channel links in the chat box, teachers. Real life lore is there. Nat Geo Kids is there. TED is there. Crash Course Kids is there. Veritasium is there. I want to show you one, okay, 3 to 4 more channels. 3 blue, 1 brown is for mathematics. It's there. Shonali ji, 3 blue and 1 brown basically post, very mixed content. So I'm not sure if they have only for high school, or all the classes, but yes, I can definitely research more on the same, and get back. But these channels which I'm showing right now, these are verified by YouTube itself, okay, and these are very, very famous, because of the kind of reliable content they post. Give me some time, okay, every teacher give me some time. We will. Oh, all right, Shonali ji, all right. Give me some time. I'll research and get back on the same. Okay, maybe on the following webinars. Yeah, don't worry. Also, if the teachers want to research by themselves, you can find on YouTube, channels like this as well, or go on Google and search like middle school mathematics, popular YouTube channels. So Google will also give you, a lot of suggestions, from its side. So you can follow those channels as well. Okay. BioArc is another channel which I wanted to show. Bloomberg. Let me see Bloomberg. Okay, yeah. Bloomberg is again a news channel, very famous, international, global, political, financial, business news. So all the teachers, if you want to keep yourself, keep your students updated with everything, Bloomberg, financial news, or want any kind of news right here, business, political, technology, Bloomberg is a great channel to go ahead with the same. All right. Just give me 1 minute. I have, I think, one more channel to show you. Let me look my YouTube. 1 minute. Oh yeah, free school. Free school is another channel which I wanted to show all of you. Okay, can you see this on the screen? Free school. This is the particular background image, and this is a symbol here of color pencils. Please do subscribe to free school as well. What free school does is it posts these kind of videos, as you can see, basic general knowledge related to all the topics. Okay, you can see it has content about solar system, sharks, animals, moon phases. You can see the content about geography as well as there. Various constellation. Okay, constellations. Also it has explained content about. So it has content about everything. Free school. You can see it has about the human system as well. Okay, the layers of the skin, muscular system. It has content about mummification, that is history. So free school is another very good channel which can be used for all the subjects in general. Good content is there. You can find really nice general knowledge content relating to all subjects here. Free school is another channel I want all of you to subscribe right now. Okay, and I've already written the names of all the websites earlier in the chat box. Yeah, so if anybody of you missed anything, you can just see the chat box and pick it from there. Okay, free school is another channel you should all subscribe. Very good one. Okay, Bloomberg I showed. All right. Um, since we don't have a lot of time, it's 6:37 already. I really wanted to show you some videos. As you can see, my PPT right here. I had some videos right here, to show all of you, like how interesting, the content is. Whatever this is from TED, why Mona Lisa is so famous. This is from Nat Geo Kids, what I just told you. There was another video I wanted to show you, from Crash Course Kids. Everything revolves around you. It talks about the solar system and how everything revolves, the gravity, etc. Okay, so yeah, these are the kind of cool videos you can find on all these 9 to 10 channels we discussed today. Do follow, do make your students follow the same, and you can also teach the same, use the same to teach content in your classrooms, right? Other subject teachers, many more channels are there on YouTube. These are the famous ones which I told you, the 9 10 channels. But if you want to find for your own specific subject and grade, go on Google. Okay, type on Google popular verified YouTube channels for this grade and this subject. Google will give you suggestions from its side, and you can check those YouTube channels later on. Okay. Yes, Vandana, Jamin, Khan Academy, Byju's and all are there, but those are very different. Those actually come into courses actually. What videos I am showing right now, it's more of a concept based channel wherein you have short graphical cool videos to keep students engaged and to provide them knowledge about the same. Okay, that was basically about YouTube, which can be used in your daily classrooms, in your daily classes, online, offline, with the help of a projector, etc., to show students, something different and something very engaging, right? Obviously, all the contents in the pages are verified as well, so you don't have to worry about their reliability also. Okay. The next we are going to discuss about is Instagram. Okay, as you can see, the next in line is Instagram. Now, most of you might not be using Instagram because Instagram ka target market is students. Okay, students like your student from class 1 to 12. People like me, we are the major users of Instagram, right? Falling under the age group of 15 to 25 or 15 to 30 years of age. Okay. Um, Very important to know which are the right kind of things to follow on Instagram, so that later on when your students step out in life, they're not those dumbos who only follow social media for chatting, posting pictures, getting likes and comments and shares, but also something reliable and educational in nature. And you are going to be the teacher who will make them do the same, right? Again, so for Instagram, everybody, Those of you who don't have the application, no worries at all. Okay. English pronunciation. Sunil ji, I will show you Instagram pages. I have Instagram pages in hand which are very good in English. In YouTube also, just a minute. Let me search one English ke liye. I know, I think BBC English, BBC English speaking course. I think this is a very good channel. Let me check it once, 1 minute. Oh yeah, Suniji, BBC English speaking course. Okay, this is another verified channel. BBC, if you all don't know, it's an international news platform. Okay, and it has its own English learning, platform right here. You can use this page, for English vocabulary, grammar, present and simple past tense, vocabulary, raise versus rise. All these kind of content are here in the page. Pronunciation, the pronunciation of words, was and were, how to use it. Loads of content here on the page. All the English teachers for grammar, vocabulary, past tense, present tense, nouns, pronouns, where to use it. BBC English speaking course is a very, very good platform. You can follow and subscribe this, everyone. I hope Suniji this helped. BBC English, learning English. Yeah. Can I move to Instagram? All right. I think Suniji is busy. Nirmala ji, please subscribe this page if you are looking for, English vocabulary, content, and grammar. It's a very, very good page, or channel on YouTube, BBC Learning English. It's a verified channel, 4 million subscribers. That's like a lot of subscribers. Um, Go ahead with the same, BBC Learning English. Okay. All the English teachers who are asking me, Sunit ji, I'm glad to help you, and I hope you find it useful. Okay. You can follow this for English. All right. Okay, coming back to Instagram, right? Since students are heavy users of Instagram, as well, all right, it's very important to make the students follow the right things, even if they don't want to. As teachers also, you should know what are the right pages on these kind of platforms so that you can guide your students, in the right direction. Okay. Um, Computer grade clay, Snehal ji, I don't have much idea, honestly, but I'll definitely search about the same, okay, and get back maybe in the next webinar. All right. Mathematics clay, Nidhi ji, 3 blue, 1 brown. I had one channel in hand, but more we can find by looking on Google as well. So if right now, you feel that, you want a different kind of channel related to your grade and your, yeah, Hindi again. All these subjects, can be found in Google as well. You go on Google and you search, the YouTube channels for your content. Google will give you the answers for the same. But whatever channels I have shown right now are the most popular, are the most reliable, and are the most followed ones around the globe. Okay, so do follow and subscribe to all these. Well, okay, teachers, we don't have much time. It's 6:43. Oh my god. All right, we quickly move to Instagram. Okay. Instagram may basically, again, as we know, it's a popular photo and video sharing platform, mainly famous among students. All right. So Instagram may also, I have, various pages to show you. Can you all see my screen right now? This is the Instagram, I have logged it in my desktop, but you all can use your phones for the same. The first Instagram page to follow is Mad Over Marketing. Okay, MOM, 1 million followers. Okay. Mad Over Marketing is a very, very good Instagram page wherein your students can get daily updates, about the, various brands and various companies around, what they are doing, what kind of strategies they are adopting. It's basically keeping them up to date with all the news so that later on, when any kind of case studies, etc., or they go on to various English Olympiads or other, competitions for debates, outside, okay, of their school, these are the pages, these are the kind of content, which helps the student to stand themselves out. If I go on a debate, if I go in a group discussion outside of my school representing the same, these kind of pages, which talks about various brands, okay, various brands, what they are doing, what strategies they are adopting, are the ones which helps your students stand, stand out. Okay, you can see it talks about all the brands, all these strategies, all the new campaigns, advertisements, whatever is happening in the market. A very popular page, again, one of my favorites on Instagram is Mad Over Marketing. Do follow the same. Okay, I will write the name in the chat box for all of you. If you don't have Instagram, just note down the page and maybe give it to your students. Okay, I've written the page name, Mad Over Marketing, in the chat box. Okay. One more page I want to show you is Marketing Moves In. Yeah, this page. You can see as on the screen. This is another Instagram page, Marketing Moves In. Again, talking about, all the campaigns, brands, celebrities, what is going on, what is not. Again, for updating yourself, with the world around, with the industry around, a very, very good medium to do the same. Okay, I can show you the page right now. You can see everything is here. Whatever is happening around. Okay, Indian brands, Indian cinema, celebrities, food, company, Burger King, McDonald's. It talks about almost everything. Marketing moves in. I'll write the name again. Okay. Um, very, very good pages, especially for case studies, if you're preparing your students for debates, sending to other places, etc. Okay. Um, Ma'am, attendance link or the form link I'll share by 7 p.m. Okay. I just request all of you to keep just a little patience with me right now. I'll show you quickly the Instagram pages I have in hand. And yeah, if you don't have Instagram right now, just maybe note down the page names and you can provide it to your students as well. Okay. These were the two, for case studies, discussions, and debates to keep the students updated with what's going on. For English, I have two channels. One is Pearson English. Okay. You can see Pearson English on the screen. Pearson English again talks about very good content about English, okay? Various vocabulary, how to use this word, the various pronunciation. You can see the page, it's very engaging in nature as well. Pearson English again, a very good page for English. I'll not explain much because I don't have a lot of time, right? We are nearing the end of the webinar. And I'll just note down the names quickly in the chat box, okay? Pearson English is another page. Another is BBC Learning English page, okay? I'll show you that right now as well. BBC Learning English. I just right now showed the YouTube channel for the same, right? BBC also has an Instagram page you can follow. Pearson English, BBC Learning English. Okay. Both the pages help you to learn English, loads of things. Every teacher can follow actually the verb pronouns if you feel any difficulty. A very, very engaging, way to learn it. Okay. You can see how beautiful, beautifully they have maintained their page. Okay. You can see everything right here. Okay, so ये another page है BBC Learning English. All right. Um, more pages in hand I have is yeah, for mathematics teacher, algebra, trig, and calculus. This is one page I found to be very interesting. This page basically posts one question on a daily basis for students to solve. See, solve this, what is this, what is that. So this page is very good. They post one question on a daily basis. You can see for students to solve. You can see all the questions right here on the screen. This is for maths, okay? Or trig.calc, algebra.trig.calc, okay? They post questions on a daily basis for students to solve. I will copy paste the name in the chat box, okay? You can follow the same. Yes, Shanali ji, definitely. Actually, as I told ma'am, these are like the popular, pages, which are followed by almost every teacher. But for the middle school group also, I'll try and find some more pages, and get back. All right, don't worry about the same. And yes, I have for history, one channel, History TV 18. It's a verified channel of Instagram, okay? And you can see right here, they talk about, everything in general. It's basically, a contemporary history channel wherein they've amalgamated, beautifully the historical, aspects or the elements with how it is practiced contemporarily. So you can see, their content again. It's a very engaging, page to follow, and to increase your knowledge. History TV 18, copy pasting name again. Anybody, any queries with the certificate or anything, please do reach the support team of the homework app. Also, teachers, all the YouTube channels which I just told everyone, all the YouTube channels which I just told, they also have their own Instagram pages. You can follow the same on Instagram as well. So you can follow the same people, the same content, on both the places, so that whatever site you use or whatever application you use, you are updated, updated with the utmost knowledge every day. Okay. All the YouTube channels, I'm repeating again, all the 10, 11 YouTube channels which we discussed have their Instagram pages as well. Your students can follow all of them on Instagram as well. So if they don't use YouTube and they use Instagram, it's completely fine. They can follow the same content there as well. Okay. History TV 18. Another very good, this is for all the teachers. Psychology post. Okay. Another very good page on Instagram with a lot of followers and reliable content is Psychology post. Okay. I'll copy paste the name again in the chat box. Do follow the same. Yeah, this is the one. Okay. Chitra ji, sure, sure. Chitra ji, I'm giving you my phone number personally in the chat box. Okay, you can call me here, ma'am, anytime before 10 p.m. And I'm giving my email ID also, personal email ID. Anybody, if you want to reach me for a personal session for your school, I am available on this email ID. Just mail me the details and I'll reach out to you. This is my email ID. Anyone. I will take a photo of the same Chitra ji. Just a minute. Yeah, if anybody wants to reach out to me for anything, a session or something in their school, I am available. I do take sessions for schools as well. Here is my email ID. Okay, you can reach me out here. Harsha Agarwal 1526 is my email ID. Okay. Okay, this is one another Instagram page, which I wanted to show all of you. Okay, teachers, I'll just ask one thing to all of you. Anybody interested in what's updating in technology, like new gadgets, new phones, or new things which are coming up on a daily basis? Anybody interested in that? If you're not, I'll just leave. No worries. But I have a very good channel for that on YouTube as well as on Instagram. So this particular channel, which I'm going to tell you, will basically give you updates, about the new technologies which are coming in phones, laptops, gadgets, earphones, earpods. Very important to keep yourself updated with the tech as well. Okay, can I show everyone just now? Can you give me just 2 minutes to show it? I'll show you right now. I have another channel in mind. I just remembered. Just 1 minute. Yeah. Showing just 1 minute. The channel name was, yeah, MPH. The one. Just a minute. And yeah, this is the one. Okay, yeah. Can you see the particular channel on the screen? Marcus Brownlee, this MKBHD. Everyone, I want you all to subscribe to this channel, okay? Marcus Brownlee is one of a very good speaker who gives you updates about technology in a very easy, in a very simple manner. Okay, you can see the latest video here, about the nothing phone. It's very interesting. I know it's a little out of the topic, but for all the teachers as an individual, if you want to keep yourself updated, do follow him on Instagram and YouTube. Great, great tech developer. I mean, he's a great tech speaker. His videos are just awesome. Okay, and he has 15 million subscribers, so like that's very high. So you can imagine, the kind of content he posts. Marcus Brownlee. I have posted the name in the chat box as well. Okay. It's 6:52 p.m. I'll just get back to my PPT quickly, okay, because I have a little more things to show to all of you. And after that, I'll share the attendance link, okay? Also, we discussed about Instagram, right? And the third and the last is, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The third and the last is Facebook, okay? Most of you teachers, might be using Facebook because Facebook, a target market is people, who are mostly falling into the Gen Y, and Gen X stage, right? It's an old application. So more than students, it's the parents and the teachers who are users of Facebook. Okay. Agar Facebook may you want to use certain things, since I'm not that heavy user of Facebook, I only know this 4 pages usme. Go to Edutopia for educational content. You can go to Make Math Moments. You can go to hashtag EdChat. I want you all to take a screenshot of this slide, please. This is for Facebook. Okay, write hashtag EdChat and you will get so many educational content, when you type this tag in the Facebook. Okay, so this is particularly for Facebook. Okay, too many channels, too many things to follow, I know, but once you start following them, nobody can cross you, in knowledge and information. You are updated with everything. Geography, history, bio, maths, English, and even the technology. You're updated with almost everything. Beyond Inbox are great for news. Bloomberg is great for news. Follow everything. It's very important, to spend 2 hours every day on these things and make your students follow the same, use the same thing in classes as well. Okay, yeah, FB के लिए है, which is right now on the screen. Okay. Also, I said earlier, if anybody wants to reach out to me for any sessions personally, for the students, I'm giving my email ID in the chat box. Here is my email ID in the chat box. You all can copy paste and reach me out on the same. Okay, it's my personal email ID, so I'm always active on the same. Okay. Thank you everyone, for all the comments. It really, really means a lot. And yeah, that's all from my end. And yes, use these things in classes from today. Don't stop yourself, don't stop your students. Be very cool and funky in your own aspect, right? Use everything, be updated about everything, because that is what makes your students look up to you. Okay, so if you want people to look up to you, your students to look up to you, you have to be updated with everything. It's very important. And again, I want all of you to give me just 5 to 6 minutes more. Can you all do that for me, please? I just want 5 to 6 minutes more, and then I'll share the attendance link with all of you. Okay. Thank you so much for all the comments. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, just give me 5 to 6 minutes more, all right, and we'll quickly cover, wrap up the webinar. The homework app, right? Even the homework app, like the other applications, right, which we discussed today, it also helps, to increase student learning, to increase student connectivity in a very unique way. And what is the unique way? The homework app right now has gamified quizzes. Okay, gamified quiz hai. 7 to 8 pre-lack, pre-made questions, right? Pre-typed questions, MCQ, subjective, case study format, everything is available in the application. And moreover, competency-based questions are on the way, right? So the homework app is another application, which is doing great, in terms of, helping teachers across India, and, making student learning fun, on a daily basis. Okay. Um, I'll just take another, as I said, 5 to 6 minutes, from all of you. I just want to show you a little, a demo of the homework application, as in how to use it and how can you actually use it, like the other applications, to make learning effective and to make student learning fun. Okay. So I'm just opening homework app on my screen very quickly. Okay. Can you all see my screen just for confirmation? Thanks, Janavji. Thanks, Gigi. Thank you, everyone. As I said, I also, I'm available in other places, LinkedIn, Instagram. You can find me everywhere. Actually, I'm on FB, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Instagram, everywhere. So do reach me out anywhere if you have anything, any queries, anything. And I've shared my email ID as well. For anything, you can reach me out on my personal email ID. Okay, anytime. I'm available anytime. Just write in the email that you are one of the teachers who attended my session, and I'm always available there. Okay. So yeah. Anyways, this is basically the homework app's home screen. Okay. Now, how homework app, like the other applications, as I told you right now, can help increase the learning and development of students is basically with the new and cool features the application has. The first is the app has interactive quiz. Okay, what's interactive quiz? It's a kind of a gamified quiz. Okay, which is available for all the classes, as you can see. Okay. Gamified quiz up kya hota hai? I'll show you right now in another minute. So let's say I choose standard 10 and the subject is mathematics. Okay. I go to the subject maths. I select quadratic equation as my chapter. उसमें से subtopic I selected nature of roots. इसमें let's say easy questions I want 4 and medium questions I want 1 and hard questions let's say I want only 2. Okay. So now what I'm doing is I'm creating a gamified quiz, okay, for nature of the roots, which is a standard 10 mathematics chapter. तो अभी मैंने क्या किया, easy, medium, hard questions enter कर दिया, and now I'm going to see कि कितने number of total questions हुए हैं मेरे. After I see the number of questions, I can quickly set the deadline. If you want to change the deadline, you can change from here, today, tomorrow, day after. I'll share the attendance link. Everyone, just give me 5 more minutes. I promise. Okay, 5 more minutes, and I'll share the attendance link. Okay, and you can create the interactive quiz, from here. Okay, as you can see on the screen, the interactive quiz is ready. Okay, you can share this interactive rapid quiz with your students. Let's say I share with 10A. So I share with the 10A classroom. Okay, my interactive quiz which I prepared. The same can be shared with WhatsApp, or you can copy paste the link, and share in messages as well, as you can see right here. Okay, या तो WhatsApp पे share कर दो directly. Again, WhatsApp is another social media platform which the homework app make uses of to make education fun and interesting. Okay. So you can share on WhatsApp or you can share in the messages as well. Okay, like I'm doing right now. After you share the message, you will see, the UI as something like this. Even on WhatsApp, if you share, it will be, showing something like this. Okay, now link to quiz. When the students click on this particular message of link to quiz, this particular link will open in the Chrome tab. So the students don't need to download the app, is another feature of the application. Okay, and you can see, that the particular interactive rapid quiz on quadratic equations is showing right on my screen. I click on that as a student. Okay, as a student, I clicked, and now it's a 6-minute quiz, as you can see. I'll click on the play button. Okay, and I'll click on play, and you can see, there are various sounds which comes, and then there's a go button, and which comes here. The first question appears on the screen, and you answer the first question then. Okay, yes, no, right, wrong. So let's say, okay, my answer was wrong. So now you can see, how gamified the quiz is. It will give you badges, it will give you points, it will, a meme will appear on the screen. So all this is done to basically make, learning fun and effective. Okay. Okay. And after your students submit the quiz, you can see status is showing 1. Okay. Student status is 1 because one student has attended the quiz, and you can see on the screen Harsha Agarwal has viewed the assignment, etc. So you will get notifications for everything: who has got the assignment, who has not got the submissions, how many are corrected, etc. Right? And not only interactive quiz or gamified quiz, the app also has, many other type of questions like the case study questions, the competency based questions which are on the way, assertion based questions, etc. You can see on the screen, right? So that is a basic usage, of the homework app, which all of you can do. Right, I'll just stop sharing my screen. All right. Yeah, sharing the attendance link in a minute. Okay, before I share the link, I want to show all of you how to fill the link and how to join the WhatsApp group. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'll show you how to fill the link and join the WhatsApp group, and then I'll share the link with all of you. Okay. Can you all see my screen? The form on the screen, can you all see it? Yeah, all right. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you. Okay, so I'll show you how to fill the form. Okay, when you fill the form and click the submit button, you will get your certificates within 24 hours via email. And in the form, you will get an option, as you can see on the screen, to participate in the Smart Teacher Festival. And what is the Smart Teacher Festival? We'll discuss a little about the same after I show you how to fill the form. Okay. So what you have to do is when you click on start, okay, you can see the first thing you have to fill in the form is your name. Okay, you fill your name, you fill your phone number. I just fill my phone number here. Okay, you fill your name, you fill your phone number, you fill your email ID. Okay, so you fill your name, phone number, email ID. All right, you fill your gender. Okay, you fill your school and institute. Okay, then you fill who are you. You are a tutor, principal, vice principal, etc. You fill that. After that, the app will ask you whether you use homework app officially for your institute or not. If you use, you will say yes. If you don't, you will say no. And then at last, okay, they will show you a summary of your details. So if there's any mistake in the details you have filled, you can go back, with the form arrows and correct the details if you have entered anything wrong. Since my details are correct, I'll click on continue. After clicking on continue, I'll again answer the question, whatever they have asked, click on OK. And yes, the homework app will ask you whether you want to participate in the Smart Teacher Festival, win the Smart Teacher certificate and the Smart Teacher reward, which is worth rupees 2,000, 1,999. Many teachers have participated and won the same already. The ones who have already done this can participate again, okay, and provide and contribute more to student learning. Okay. Now, the Smart Teacher Festival basically gives you this two benefit. Many teachers have already done the same. If you have done the same, you can participate again, right? There is no end to learning. There's no end to, fun learning with students. If you want to participate in the same, you click on the yes button. You click on the yes button and you click on submit. We will show you a join festival group option right here at the end of the form. So for the Smart Teacher Festival, all of you have to join a WhatsApp group. Okay. If you don't join the WhatsApp group, you can't participate in the Smart Teacher Festival. So you have to click on join festival group. Okay. Click on yes, submit, and then join festival group. I hope I'm clear to all of you how to join the WhatsApp group and how to participate in the Smart Teacher Festival. Am I clear? All right, all right. If I'm clear, I'll share the form link abhi ke abhi. This is the form link in the chat box, everyone. Fill it. The form is open only till 7:15 p.m. After that, the form will close, okay? And I'll quickly show all of you what you have to do in the Smart Teacher Festival to earn the Smart Teacher certificate and the reward. You have to create a minimum of 3 assignments. Okay, a minimum of 3 assignments and send your students. Okay. After sending 3 assignments to your students, which you create from the homework app, use the homework app, create 3 assignments, send to your students, and get at least 30 submissions as a whole. And if you can get 30 submissions individually, that will again give you, an official, a good rank and the official certificate from the application. Okay. So this is what exactly you have to do to win the Smart Teacher Festival. And it's a 7-day long festival, the Smart Teacher Festival. Okay. So you have to join the WhatsApp group. After you join the WhatsApp group, create 3 assignments using the homework app, send to your students as a whole, get 30 submissions. If you can get individual 30 submissions also, again, as a teacher, you are contributing more to your students' learning. So don't stop. And you can see the auto-generated reports and help students as well. Okay. And the leaderboards, the scores for each and every teacher who are participating in the Smart Teacher Festival will be provided on WhatsApp every day. ठीक है, तो WhatsApp में ही हर दिन स्कोर आ जाएगा आप लोगों का कि कितना स्कोर किसका हुआ है. All right, just fill the form. It's open till 7:15 p.m. Thank you so much, everyone. And yeah, any queries, anything, reach me out on my personal email ID. I am posting that in the chat box as well. Okay. Sorry, at the rate, it's wrong. Yeah, this is the correct one. Yeah, thank you everyone. And yes, if there's anything and any queries, you reach out to the homework app team, right? Please don't reach to me on my personal email ID, with personal queries, because I can't help you with the same. But yeah, if you want to connect with me on anywhere across, LinkedIn or maybe on other platforms, reach me out on my personal email ID. We can have a good discussion and chat on the same. Yeah, no worries on that. I hope you all are filling the form. After you fill the form, join the WhatsApp group. You can leave the webinar, and we'll see you again next time.